Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Making Sense of Your Market. Today is Saturday, it's June 12th, 2021. It's grad and dad month. And speaking of our grads, I get to share 6 very inspiring and helpful tips. I call them blessings to our young adults. I spent a lot of time in that space, counseling youngsters on career choices and decisions and money and finance and credit. And I can't wait to share this information with you. And I'm going to encourage you, if you find it valuable, share it. But before we get into today's lesson on interest rates and our lesson with the 7 habits of highly effective people, I got to stop. And I got to give a huge shout out to a couple of great clients of mine and friends, Maureen and Jay Johnson. Jay is the head baseball coach at the University of Arizona. Obviously, I love baseball. I'm super passionate about it. And what he achieved this year and is achieving is incredible. Jay was just voted Pac-12 Coach of the Year. So big congrats, Jay. Awesome job. And then last night they beat Ole Miss. They're 1 win away from heading to Omaha to play in the College World Series. So keep up the great work down in Tucson, Maureen and Jay. And speaking of what they're doing down in Tucson with young adults, I get to share with you some tips that I get to share with young adults up here in Seattle. So stay tuned. But before we do that, I want to talk about mortgage interest rates, and I want to talk about our lesson from the 7 habits of highly effective people. Now, mortgage interest rates have gone up slightly week over week. Now, I don't want to focus on that. What I want to focus on is the CPI report that came out this last week. And the CPI report measures and gauges inflation. And what it stated was from June of 2020 to June of 2021, we as Americans are paying 5% more to live, to purchase things. That means inflation's here. So listen up, 2 people that I want to talk to right now. Homeowners, if you have a mortgage, if you own a home, I want you to evaluate your mortgage. Send me over a copy of your mortgage statement, and we'll see if there's a way to either save money on your term or on lowering the rate. These rates are going to be gone in a very short period of time. Home buyers, the other people that I want to talk to right now. Rates are going up. 6 months to 12 months from now, rates will be higher. And relative to the home affordability index, mortgage rates play a big role in that. And so I want you to evaluate your situation, and I want you to just know that rates are on the rise and rates will impact your buying power. So speaking of rates, we're still in the upper 2s to low 3s for 30-year fixed. For 15-year fixed rates, we're still in the low 2s. So take advantage of it. This is a great time, and they are on their way up, according to these reports, and according to my belief as well. All right, so we are now jumping into week 8 of our 7 habits of highly effective people training. It's a 52-week series. Week 8 is shrinking your circle of concern. Now, if you go back to week 2, I talked about the circle of influence and I talked about the circle of concern. Unfortunately, most of us human beings spend too much time in the circle of concern. That's worrying about things that we cannot control, like money, like politics, like other people's opinion, like the economy, what other people think of us, the news, the weather. You get what I'm saying. So my encouragement to you this week is to, in order to shrink the circle, your circle of concern, eliminate one of those things that I just discussed that occupy space in your brain that you give energy to. Just eliminate one and be ultra cautious of that one thing, and I promise you it will change your life. When you stop worrying about things you can't control and focus on things you can control, big things happen. All right, so as we wrap up, my 6 tips to grads, and I, again, as adults listening to this, I want to encourage you to share this information. It's so helpful. Again, I believe that by the age of 18 to 25, we are, as adults and as young adults, this is an opportunity. This is a chapter of our lives that we're writing where we are able to either build a solid foundation or destroy a solid foundation or destroy a foundation in general. And when you're my age at 45, yes, it's never too late to start. But when you're my age, it's tougher to build those foundations, and a solid foundation will take you so far in life. So tip number 1, stay out of debt. Stay out of debt young. What I mean by that, you need credit. I need you to start building your credit scores, but stay out of debt. Delay your gratifications. Delay buying that car. Delay buying the nice clothes. Delay buying the things that you don't necessarily need. Number 2, learn how to market. Behind me, a book that was written by Grant Cardone called Sell or Be Sold says that every single day we're being sold to or we're selling something to someone. So learn how to market. Number 3, learn a new skill. explore, learn new skills. Number 4, start a side hustle. What I mean by that is learn how to make money. Skill number 5, build your brand. Build your LinkedIn. Create content on LinkedIn. Create content on YouTube and social media, but start building your brand and start it with LinkedIn. Number 6, and the most important one, surround yourself with successful people. That's been a key to my growth. And one of the things that I'll look back when it's all said and done, it was the number one thing that contributed to my success. Surround yourself with people that have already gone where you want to go. Okay? I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, reach out to me. And until next week, enjoy this weather and be well.